2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Warriors out in Oakland. Well, for the Warriors, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Tonight, we're going to be watching LeBron James, still physically superior in just about every matchup. Says he feels his athleticism has waned a little, Shaq. I'm not sure if I see it.
Well, he's older, but listen, Ernie, I played with this guy. He's 275, 5% body fat. He's an absolute handful to deal with in the post and on the open floor. Still the best player in the game, absorbs the contact without flinching, and still moves better than a lot of guys in the league.
Yeah, and if he played with you, he is getting older. So at least one level or another, he has a physical advantage on every player, but I will say this, he has slowed down slightly.
Of course.
But his slight slowness is still 10 times superior than the guy who's the fastest in the league.
And 5% body fat.
Yes.
Wow.
Small world.
Who's you talking to us?
Small world, man.
Yeah.
You know, let's, we'll see you later. We're out of here.
I been Steph Curry with the shot, been with the 0 to 100, real quick.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. A look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Shumpert. It's a pick by Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Thompson against James. It's Thompson off the drive. That's short off the rim. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Cleveland on defense. Outside Curry. The pass to Green from the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Love with the screen for James. And it's Love, top of the key. No coverage that time.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Curry. And the shot is good.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, a moment ago, Steve Kerr and I were able to chat. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris. Now, here is Irving. After the miss from Klay Thompson. It's a pick by Love. LeBron against Thompson. James And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans. But you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. That one is off.
And, you know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited championship to the city of Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state, and no doubt that was accomplished in his first year.
The dish to Irving. Pass to Love from the baseline. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Thompson passes to Curry. Back to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that makes it a tie ball game. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Irving against Curry. Love kicks to LeBron. Love with the screen on Thompson. James dishes to Love. With the shot. Mozgov with the bucket.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Now here's Irving. Offensive rebound. The second chance effort. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
And so he makes both from the line. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason. And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Free throw good, Bogut. You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Down low, Mozgov with the steal. And it's Shumpert penetrating to the wing right side. Mozgov passes to Irving. Picked by Mozgov. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
and the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Shumpert's got himself on the board with 3 there. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The feed to Green. He kicks it to Bogut. Some nice passing by Golden State. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can, a rugged player.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
And he can't get the first one.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
He hits the second from the line.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that D. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
James misses. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Making a change here. Speights is checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Cleveland leading by 3. Outside Irving. On the wing, Shumpert. Love kicks to Shumpert. Knocks down the 3 ball. Shumpert's got a couple of 3s now in the first for the Cavs.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And the shot is good.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Irving against Curry. Left side, Love.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Thompson dishes to Curry. The 3 ball. No luck. Some solid defense there from Irving. Cavaliers leading. Outside jumper. The screen from Thompson. Barnes against Shumpert. Good D by Thompson.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
That's a 2 from Barnes. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
Thompson passes to Curry. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got his first points of the game.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Now, here is Irving. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Cleveland, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Spates against Varejao. Here's Livingston. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Iguodala against James. On the wing, Williams from downtown. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Iguodala right side. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrappy, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down. And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Ezeli can't get it to go.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And Thompson kicks to Williams. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Varejao, and he makes good on the layup. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
For 3, Barbosa can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted it.
And he gets it to go. Livingston's got his second bucket. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Picked by Varejao. LeBron dishes to Varejao. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The Warriors shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Pass to Iguodala. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Barbosa passes to Spates. Wow, way off on that one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here is Virajao. Smith with it. Barbosa picks him up. James, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Baseline try. That one goes. Count it. Barbosa's got his first points in this one. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down, maybe right before the first practice, and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table, and we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dub the new big three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
A lot of times the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Jefferson in at the 3 spot. Feeds it to Barnes. The offensive rebound. Green. The layup off target.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And it's Irving missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Kicks it to Barnes for the 3. Love grabs the board.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Irving against Curry. Irving drives in, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. Irving's got the first basket of the second quarter for Cleveland. Dishes it to Bogut, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Smith. The screen from Thompson. Barnes can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 9. To the inside. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Irving. And that's now 6 points for Love.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Barnes. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Dellavedova kicks to Love. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Picked by Mozgov. Jefferson passing to Dellavedova. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. They grab their own miss. Picked by Mozgov. Cleveland moving the ball around. Jefferson attacking. Tries again. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Thompson outside to the wing right side. Unloads from 13. Bogut dishes to Green. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Here's Love, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Barnes. He feeds it to Thompson. Lets it go. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Shot's good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Cavaliers leading by 12, and yes, sir, that one drops.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. Back to Green. No good. Good D from Love.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Jefferson kicks to Mozgov. And that one comes up a bit short. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Screen by Bogut. And here's Barnes for 3. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And he gets it to go.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Inside, deflects the pass. Here's Love, banked in off the glass. Love's got 14.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Amon Shumpert's checked in for Richard Jefferson. It's a pick by Love. Dellavedova kicks to Irving. And the pass to Love. Shot from 6. That one wide left. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Love with the bucket.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Here's James. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The screen from Thompson. Williams attacking.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Cleveland.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and they've had a great start from beyond the arc as well. The three-point shot seems to be in rhythm.
And Williams drops them both. Warriors trail by 19. Here is Livingston. Down low, Azili. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a load down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, and Ezeli missing a lot of games with various injuries from the knee and ankle a season ago. He can be a quality rebounder and rim protector, but he's got to find a way to stay healthy.
Now here's Williams. 7 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Back to James. Varejao throws it down with the quick putback jam. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, and you don't want to be giving up, guys, putback slams. That's not the kind of play that could build confidence.
Here is Livingston. And Maurice Spates the bucket on the assist by Livingston.
And Ezeli, originally from Nigeria, he picked up the game late, only played 6 years of organized basketball before going pro, so still developing his hands and offensive skill set, but clearly he's got the tools physically to play.
Varejao can't hit. Warriors trail by 17. Iguodala the pass to Livingston. 14 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Livingston's got 6. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. LeBron kicks to Williams. Down low from 11 feet away. And again, it's Anderson Varejao. Varejao's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here is Livingston. He's got 6. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Pass to Spates. Unloads. And it comes off the front of the rim. Now Cleveland moving it up. James with the ball and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. And Williams drops them both.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
And Spates gets it to go. Spates has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Williams dishes to Thompson. Second chance shot, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Livingston passes to Spates. Smith against Barbosa. The dish to Spates.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Maurice Spates taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Cleveland leading by 17. And here is James, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Offensive rebound, out to Smith. Varejao setting the pick for Smith. The feed to Varejao. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Varejao's got 6 points in the quarter. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Spates. Following the miss by J.R. Smith, Spates sets a screen. Barbosa for 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here is Varejao.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Barbosa against Smith. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. 5 points in the game. Clock at 4. Releases. Iguodala, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Back to LeBron. At the elbow, it's Thompson. The 11-footer bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 20. Livingston. No luck. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers lead by 20. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
LeBron, you dominated the backboards. What allowed that to happen?
We know coming into the game it's a very good shooting team, and there's going to be a lot of offensive rebounds at times. They miss shots, and all 5 guys got to get in and help each other defensively and clean up the rebounds. So that was a point of emphasis, and it's good to see that we're doing that so far.
A team effort, no doubt, LeBron. Thank you. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
On defense, they've been all over the place, especially when it comes time to protecting the rim. They struggle in a lot of areas, but they got to toughen up inside. It's a tough matchup for them right now, but that interior presence has to improve if they want to chip away at that deficit.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Here's Curry. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Curry, good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Curry against Irving. To the paint. He kicks it to Love. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Now here is Bogut. Right side Curry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
The free throw drops for Curry. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Love. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
That's good. 6 points for Draymond Green.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Now here's James. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. That is good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And that one's good.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And that one misses.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it.
And he's good on the second.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Irving against Thompson. Here's James. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Timeout for Golden State. Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And stolen by James. And here we go. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Shumpert. And it's 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Curry against Irving. And Curry, here we go. The shot is off. Good D by Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Second shot opportunity. And Curry pulls it down. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Irving. Baseline jumper. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Love with the screen on Barnes. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Here's Love. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Curry wide open. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Mozgov sets a screen for LeBron. Mozgov, yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Curry kicks to Green. LeBron against Thompson. Will it go? And it's Green missing. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from Amon Shumpert. Curry attacking. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Irving's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Kicks it out to Love. On the wing, James. He's covered by Thompson. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Screen by Bogut. On its way from Curry for 2. Another miss by Curry.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Barnes. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. James dishes to Mozgov. Nice D from Bogut.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting. And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
The shot will not go. Some solid defense there from Irving. It's stolen by Green, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut, and it's Iguodala in for Barnes. And then for Cleveland, Thompson comes in for Kevin Love, and J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert. Now here's LeBron, 8 points for him. No good from outside.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now Curry, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Iguodala, right side, lets it fly. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Jefferson passing to Irving, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving, really ambidextrous as a ball handler, because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty, terrific at the rim with both hands.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Now here's Williams after the miss from Andre Iguodala. LeBron James on the wing. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Poke loose. Green with the block. Thompson against Williams. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. Takes the three. And it's Iguodala again missing.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Iguodala against LeBron. Back to Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Spates sets a screen. Shot to stop the drought, and he knocks down the jumper. Spates has got 7 points in the game.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here is Smith. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Thompson with the bucket.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Williams against Green. On the wing, Williams. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. Thompson in the corner. Shoots it. The shot by LeBron, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Spates sets a screen. Puts up a 3. Thompson misses. Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here is Livingston. He has 6. Green dishes to Thompson. Green the screen. Spates the pass to Thompson. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Lets it go from deep. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 10.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here is Livingston. And here's Green outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Williams. He's got 9. Feeds it to James. 11 feet away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Thompson with the bucket.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
The Cavaliers shooting 54% since they had a chance to talk things over at halftime. They're looking locked in out there now. LeBron up top. He's got 12. Again, James missing. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cleveland ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. On the court for Cleveland, Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Harris. Then it's Jefferson. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And it's Mozgov in at the 4 spot.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Here's
Dellavedova following the score by Golden State. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Lets the three fly. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Kicks to Azili. Puts it up from 12. Nice jump shot. Good. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Dellavedova. Dishes to Mozgov. Picked by Verejao. Passes to Dellavedova. Launches it. And Barbosa pulls it down.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now here is Harris. And Verejao kicks to Jefferson. He dishes it to Harris. Jefferson, a screen on Barbosa. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And he sinks the second. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact. Looking at the numbers for Sean Livingston, he's got 8 points and 6 assists.
When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken, Clark, 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Livingston hits both of them.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Now the pass to Azili. Livingston dishes to Azili, and it's good. Assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got his 7th assist in the game. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Nice D from Bogut.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Curry. Tries from 16 and too long on the shot.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Mozgov passes to Shumpert. Love, and it's sent back by Bogut. Shumpert against Barbosa. He feeds it to Curry. Back to Barbosa. Golden State moving it around. Bogut kicks to Curry. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Another miss by Curry.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Mozgov, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And it's 13 points for Timofey Mozgov. Curry dishes to Barbosa. Screen by Bogut. A clear look for Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Jefferson with it. Now Green defending. Jefferson kicks to Love. Again, Love missing. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the lines for 2. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. And he makes the first.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
So he gets them both.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
Now here's Love. That's good.
Kevin Love.
Love's got 22.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Barbosa passes to Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for Barnes. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. And remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Here's Dellavedova. Back to Shumpert. Outside Jefferson. Out to the right wing. Here's Dellavedova. Can't get it to go. Curry with some nice D. To the inside, Barbosa. Shumpert with some nice D. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Mozgov a screen on Curry. Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Dellavedova, and there's the foul, and it's on Jason Thompson.
Jason Thompson. That's his first personal foul.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. LeBron, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And so it's Cleveland with it. LeBron James on the wing, covered by Barnes. Mozgov drives in. The layup missed.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Curry kicks to Green. Nobody near Barnes. No good off the back of the rim.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Irving. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for the Warriors. And then for Cleveland, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Shumpert. He doesn't get the second one.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Barnes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Williams passes to James. Picked by Varejao. And it's LeBron missing.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the leaner.
Iguodala dishes to Barnes. And the wing jumper offline. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Smith. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Now Barbosa. To the right side. Good chance here for Barnes. That's good from 17 feet away.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Varejao with a screen on Green. LeBron kicks to Irving. Here's Varejao. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 14 points for Anderson Varejao.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Warriors have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pass to Barnes. Green, the screen. Barnes kicks to Iguodala. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Barnes can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Irving.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Barnes. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. The dish now to Green. Puts it up. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Outside Irving. Now the feed to Varejao. Back to Irving. From 13. Again, Irving missing.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Barbosa against Irving. Comes up empty down low. The Cavaliers shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Again, Irving missing. The Warriors have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Irving against Barbosa. He kicks to Barnes from deep, and that one's good. Barnes has got 12 points in just the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Irving against Barbosa. Outside Irving. The tray. Another miss by Irving.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for James. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker. And guys, last season was a painful one for Anderson Varejao. He had finally shaken the back injury that sidelined him the year before, signs the multi-year contract extension with the Cavs. Things were starting to look up. Then only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles and was ruled out for the season. You talk about a tough break.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Barnes. And adding insult to injury, certainly, Greg, as you were talking about, Varejao played well at the start of last season. Shooting 56% from the field. Clark, I think he was over 70% from the line. Those were career highs.
Yeah, and a terrible blow for Varejao and the Cavs because of that injury, the Achilles tendon. But it led to the deal for Mozgov, and that's worked out quite nicely.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And so it's Cleveland with it. 2 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's Golden State's ball. Here is Livingston. Pass to Barbosa. From deep three-point range. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was Coach's focus for this team coming into tonight's game?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Tristan, thank you. Kevin, sometimes you've just got to light the fire.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
Well, his passing, his instincts on offense Those were the keys to the game. He was spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved. Most importantly, he was creating high-quality shots and racking up the assists. Overall, great game.
He put on such a well-rounded display offensively. He knew exactly what he wanted to do to break down the defense. Even when they made adjustments on him, he adapted. He said, okay, I can handle it. I'll step aside, do something different.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.